listen, at the end of the day, Wiz is always going to get the hate. You know why? He's got the biggest fan base.
You're younger, healthy. You're younger, healthy. Jesus Christ. When did you start woof woof? When did you start woof woof? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. What we know about Speed is we know that this guy is a history buff. He enjoys culture. Look at what he did in China when he went to China, Japan, all the places.
He loves
right?
things like that.
He loves culture. He loves history
And sports.
Fully. And I like Seun Kuti. So this is not a personal thing to me. He's a cloud chaser. That whole situation was very counterproductive when it comes to his father's legacy.
Yeah, it's a good, I'm not going to lie, a very talented artist, but who's checking for him?
Oh.
I'm just saying Kwesi Arthur.
This is a beautiful country.
Bro.
But the thing is, we have low IQ people that have the IQ of a room temperature, right? Bro,
What's poppin'?
honest question.
Yeah.
Question. Just before we start, we were just listening to Jogodo right now.
Yeah, man.
Who carried? Be honest.
Yeah,
Be honest.
That depends. Because like I said, brother,
Depends on what?
no before you go. Joe Godo is like it's a meme now. Do you get it? It's like something has been bubbling and people have been using on social media. So
what you
I
trying to
guess
say?
that's what stands out the most. So I would say that's
bro.
yeah.
I don't think so, bro.
You know what? Wizkid did his thing on that.
It's escalate easy.
So from that question, I can tell that was like slightly rhetorical at the same time as a direct question. So I think you would say Asake.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
for talking about in totality and its entality, then yes, Asake did.
He carried that.
That
Bro,
he did.
listen. See that verse? That verse?
That's a very Wizkid thing, by the way. I just want people to realize.
But that
kind of-
verse was cold.
Yeah, no.
I saw this AI of Tinubu. You know that's what people do now, bruv. Bro, there was one AI that I saw of Tinubu, man. Yeah, Tinubu was fucking dancing, bruv. You got what I'm saying?
I've seen a video of Tinubu dancing AI,
Bro,
but I
that
haven't
shit's
seen-
crazy.
I haven't seen Jogodo.
But that's what I saw of Tinubu, yeah. My man saw the sofa and everything, and he was vibing to the verse, bruv.
So
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
wait.
That's gonna easy.
Oh.
Easy. What? Yeah.
So he was young and healthy.
Bro, the AI version, bruv.
So was he 21 in that video?
I don't know how old he was on that night, but I'm sure that if somebody showed him that video and everything, he would be like, God damn. He might be a bit jealous of himself. You
I
what
know.
I'm saying?
And yeah, it's a situation of Jesus. That's what
I'm telling
it
you,
is.
wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find out you, bro. Let me see if I can find that video. That video is so funny because I want to put that. Yeah, this is it right here, bro. This is it. I'm telling you,
That's
bro.
cool. That's cool. I like
That
it.
shit's crazy, bro.
I like it.
You know what I'm saying?
No before you go Joe.
Hey.
He looks young and healthy there.
Bro, listen, I'm sure if this AI thing becomes a thing where people can get in there and get themselves younger and everything, a lot of people do that shit. A lot of people do that shit.
A lot. It means Toby you did.
Maybe.
Maybe for you go joke.
Maybe. Would you like to live like forever if
No.
you had the opportunity?
No. To stay young, right?
To stay young.
Maybe I'll consider that. Because if you say, oh no, you live forever and nah. 'cause they
Forever
say,
young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever?
But then again, if you live forever young,
ever young.
wetin do artists?
Artist rap. Grammy voice rap. Don't play.
You know what? If you live too long, right? People
Yeah.
start to ask you.
Fam, you know one die.
No, they won't ask you. You know one day. They'll just be like, "How old are you?" You'll be like, "You're 21." They'll be like, "Jesus."
You're younger, healthy. You're younger, healthy. Jesus Christ. When did you start woof woof? When did you start woof woof? And someone would be like, no, he's asking you, when did you start
The
barking?
barking, yeah.
He'd be like, oh, welcome to Nigeria. I am a Gugu.
The biggest African interviewer.
Yeah, how are you today?
I love how Speed went, huh? You say, huh?
Speed was probably wondering, what the fuck is this?
Brother, at that point, this is the first time ever I'm looking. Speed is thinking,
Bro, I need to get the
where's
fucking...
my bodyguard to get
I'm
the
telling you,
heck?
you can tell he looked at my man for... Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, bro, you can tell, get me the fuck out of here,
From
bro.
time, IShowSpeed had his hands on his hips. Bro, confused.
Bro, go and watch that video again.
Yeah.
Go and watch that video again. I watched that video like 10 times at least. There was a woman.
Is me to
Hold
shut
on.
the fuck up.
There was a woman, at the back. Look at her face. I'm telling you, bro. There was a woman at the back. Look at her face. That's to tell you how much I paid attention to this fucking video, bro.
Man looked at all the angles.
Bro, I watched everything, bro. Look at the video. Just watch the woman at the back. Yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, hold on. Let me find that shit.
Good. My name is Your Chicken. Yo, Speed, how you doing?
Good.
My name is Egungo, the most popular lifestyle interviewer in Africa. How you doing? Congratulations on your 50,000 sub. How do you feel?
50 million.
Yeah.
Not 50,000.
Okay, 50 billion. Really?
Yeah.
You've worked so hard. Happy birthday to you. How old are you
Clearly.
today?
21.
Jesus Christ. And you look so healthy and strong. Sorry, when did you start this? When did you start?
What?
When did you start this?
My man sounded like a cookie, bruv. My man sounded like a cookie. When I was in Nigeria, they called that shit a cookie.
Man, so when you started, woo.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen, oh my God, we're gonna jump into this and everything, bro. We're gonna have such a good time and everything.
Have we checked on the subscribers?
Oh, listen, salute to them, bro.
Yeah, what's popping, man, guys?
You go, I mean, some of you were texting us and everything saying, yo, listen, no matter what happens,
We're not calling in sick.
you man need to be on here.
For real.
Here
we're
we
here.
are, though.
We're here for the truth.
You got me.
Nothing
Here-
but the truth.
Here we are, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Make sure you smash. What did they say again? Smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
And share it with your friends.
Yeah, you
and
go, man.
family.
You go what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
For some of you that don't know, obviously it's your boy Toby
And Banks.
and your boy Banks and
Come on,
everything.
come
you know
on.
what I'm
You should
saying?
know, man.
And just like Banks say, yeah, do your thing.
Yeah.
Share this video.
Come on.
You
We
got
are-
me?
listen.
Smash the like button and everything.
We are the best at this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying it because I'm biased, bro. There's so many things I'm decent at. I will never say I'm the best at. But this one here,
No one is touching, man, bro.
brother, come on, man.
No
Come
one's
on.
touching, man.
Just bring someone. Show me one guy or one
man's
woman.
touching, man, bro.
Show me
Nobody's
a
touching,
cat,
man.
a dog, a woof woof.
Do you think if Egungun was a dog, what dog would you think he is?
Brother, it'll be a very local,
cookie dog, yeah?
underfed dog.
Yeah.
Dogs that eat eba.
Oh,
Them dogs,
Padayam dogs,
Padayam
innit? Padayam dogs, innit, bro.
Oh, God.
Them time that they live outside, bro.
Bro.
They don't come in the house.
Bro.
They stay in the compound.
All
bro.
they do is fight flies. All day, every day.
Oh my fucking God, bro.
Yeah, man.
Listen, wait,
A lot
hold
has
on.
happened.
Is my money library now?
Yeah, man. Showy, speed.
Bro,
I
this
show
guy-
suey.
This guy's everywhere, bro.
Yeah, bro. So
25 countries, innit? That's what he's doing.
impressive, man. Impressive.
You know what? Shout out to him, though. Shout out to him. and
Impressive. But
get
talking
me?
about impressive. Guys.
everything. Did you realize your fear? Is that what you're thinking about? Because I did.
Talking about impressive.
Because I realized my fear, bro.
There was nothing impressive about his showcase
Oh my God.
in Nigeria.
Oh my God.
Brother.
Oh my God.
What the?
For people that don't know what we're talking about, yeah, let's jump into it, man. Because we have so much to talk about.
Yeah.
IShowSpeed. For the aunties and the uncles that don't know. Because
I like that.
you get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
some people don't know
Oh, yeah,
what's
yeah.
going
Facts,
on.
facts. They don't.
You know, which I'll be surprised though, but hey.
Yeah, come on.
So IShowSpeed was in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as part of his African tour.
Yep.
And I believe last week we said, hey, listen, hey, I hope we are represented well. Because that's a lot of pressure in this. Not gonna lie. And I know some people will be like, yeah, but who the fuck is IShowSpeed and everything? Let's not act. Here is him.
Of course, influence day.
You know what I mean?
Influence day.
Dude is one of, if not top 1, top 2, or top 3,
Streamers.
the biggest streamers, content creators in the world.
Yeah, man.
Bigger than some presidents, bro.
Oh yeah, facts. He's got more
That's a
influence.
whole
yeah.
fact.
No, he's got influence better, bro.
You know what I mean?
Come on, man.
That's a whole fact.
Facts.
You know? So, he came to Nigeria. After we saw the South Africa thing, after we saw what he
Sorry,
did.
not to interrupt you, but I think you got it wrong. He didn't come to Nigeria. Nigeria came to him. But carry on.
Nigeria happened to him, yeah?
No. Nigeria didn't happen because he didn't get all of the Nigerian problems. But Nigeria came to him. You know when Nigeria introduces themselves to you?
Yeah.
When Nigeria introduced, you know that.
One of them buzz be there.
Yeah, bro.
One of them buzz be there.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to lie. I don't know about you. But I had my concerns.
Okay.
Right? I said, hey, listen. This is a country that I love. Obviously, man's from Nigeria. You get me? That's where my family's from and all that. I love my country. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Me.
What did I say?
Me.
Oh,
Talking about
yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
You got me? I love my
yeah,
country.
yeah.
Even though I realize that my country is a bit fuck up too much.
I'm from Benin, to be fair.
Benin Republic, yeah?
Yeah. Benin.
All right. But my mind kept to Nigeria and everything. And my concern was realized.
Oh yeah, of course.
So first of all, let's jump in from the... Let's go from the reception.
Yeah.
What do you think about the reception and everything?
Timeline thing.
Let's build from there.
Yes, as soon as he landed, of course, I was watching it live. That's when I saw that mishap, that nonsense, that embarrassment. That's when, came in through. We already know straight away. The reception was as expected. We have people that don't know who IShowSpeed is, but they can smell. One thing I'll give Nigerians, they are good at smelling and sniffing out you as a celebrity or you as a IJG. That one, there you go. They're so good at it. They just know, no matter what it is. And of course, it's impossible for someone like IShowSpeed to show up to a place without 4 or 5, maybe 2 bodyguards and 3 personal assistants. Sure, you're going to know.
Bro, he has a whole team there with him.
His manager's there, everyone is there.
He has a whole team there with him.
PR is there, his editor is there. Love it. Boom, Nigerians sniffed him out. Boom, 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 they started begging him. You know what I'm saying?
Guy, we sabi beg.
Bro.
I'm telling you.
Bro.
It is so concerning, right? I am so sick and tired. I am so sick and tired of that dude that they call the Lagos beggar, whatever his name is, bro. I first discovered this guy during Davido's brother's wedding. The older brother. A couple months ago. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, bro, his job is literally
begging
to beg.
Yeah, I know.
I think they call him the Lagos beggar or whatever they call him.
The fact that they celebrate this guy is sad.
And the fact that these celebrities, enable his bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
It's so sick. Like, I saw Davido's cousin, B-Red or whatever, right? And the way he came, all right, bro, I'll give you 5 million. I'm like thinking, what kind of behavior is this?
Yeah.
Cool. It is your money. I get that.
Yeah, it's low self-esteem, innit? It's low self-esteem.
It's your money and everything, right? But if you're going to give this grown-ass man who has braces on his teeth, right? Who has 2 hands, 2 legs, who doesn't want to get a fucking job, bro?
Yeah.
If you can give him 5-10 million naira, bro, walk on the road. Yeah, bring out 12 hours, walk on the road and just share that money to people.
Facts, big facts.
You will make more impact doing that than that fucking
exactly.
bullshit,
but it's low self-esteem though. No disrespect to B-Red. If he takes it as a disrespect, then I guess it fits.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Bro, there's no way you should associate yourself with people like that. I don't care what kind of content. There's some types of content you would associate yourself with. It affects your brand.
And this guy has a whole following on Instagram.
Yeah, because those people that are following him are beggars as well. They think it's funny, but there's nothing funny about you begging. There's nothing funny about you. Like, bro, this is what I'm saying. If they had people like us, man, just give us 12 people like myself there. As soon as he brings out his phone, just slap the phone off his hand. Bro, because I already know what antics is about. Just slap the phone off his hand and be like, yo, bro, sort yourself out.
Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? So we're watching IShowSpeed and everything, yeah? Coming to the airport, and immediately, all these guys start begging. My question is, Why is it? Yeah. I swear to God, yeah. We don't know how to take advantage of free promo.
At all.
We don't understand the power of propaganda. We don't understand the power of a narrative.
Agenda. Nope.
You go, I mean, we don't understand that. And we don't understand that the world, right, is so visible on social media now. The world is so small right now that people can be in America, see what's happening in Nigeria, and you want to create the best picture, the best narrative that you can create.
Yeah.
Forget about your struggles. Forget about what's happening in the country or whatever, right?
You have to form a perception.
You have to sell yourself.
And form a perception.
Do people think, when we think about Dubai, the UAE, Qatar, all them places, do people think that, we just automatically love those places? No. It was socially engineered.
Of course.
Right? Because in them places, there are also ghettos and down-ridden places.
Everywhere.
You get what I mean? Everywhere in the world. We all came up, Christians, loving Israel and everything. Some people here have never been to fucking Israel. They don't know what Israel looks like. Do they know how much people have invested in the media to create a narrative and a propaganda about a place? Sometimes I ask myself, do we think that we are better than what we are?
No, clearly.
I'm talking about as a country.
No, but clearly, there's a lot of things. Bro, just let's be real. Imagine, watch this now. You own this building, right? And you're looking after it. You're looking after the apartment. It's yours and everything, clearly. Then you've gone out and you've seen something nice in someone else's building or someone else's house. Tell me, Toby, what will come straight to your mind?
Oh, how can I do this in my house?
Thank you very much. But then we have a bunch of clowns that live in that country that don't think of anything back home at all. So their aim is, because it's an extreme society, everyone is an extremist to an effect. Everyone thinks it's okay to do things to better themselves and their lineage. But what they're forgetting is, you live in a country, if things don't work well for most people, it's going to somehow affect you one day, or affect someone that's closer to you. IShowSpeed is turned up to Nigeria. The person in charge of logistics did not for once have Nigeria in mind.
Do we know who the person is?
Yeah, I think it's Bizzle. It's Bizzle.
Is it?
Yeah, Bizzle. I think it's Bizzle, or pretty much it's Bizzle, because it's this logistic company, I believe.
I don't know who he is and everything, or what company represents and everything, yeah. But who that person is, whoever the person is, right, should be brought out to the public square.
And let's lash. How many lashes?
And just lash him 100 times.
100, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, right.
Because he did an abomination.
It was a terrible job.
It was a
terrible job.
Terrible job, yeah. Because first of all, what we know about Speed is we know that this guy, he's a history buff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he enjoys culture. Mm-hmm. Look at what he did in China when he went to China, Japan, all them places.
He loves
right?
things like that.
He loves culture. He loves history
and sports.
Loves sports.
So
So if you're running a fucking logistics company, you sit down with your team. What are we gonna base this around?
we're gonna
Culture.
show him.
That's it.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sports. He's into football.
Yep.
Why can't you pick up a phone, maybe call JJ Culture or whatever?
No,
it is,
forget
right?
JJ Kocha.
Or no, some of those people, or
Yeah.
even the new guys that are playing right now. Yeah, we just completed. He was there for the
yeah.
African Cup of Nations and everything.
Yeah.
Connect with some of them people, right? Somebody will turn up.
No, it's not even that. Nigeria has a local league, guys. Yeah. There's Lekki and there's another, bro. There's some decent. There's a kit I really want to buy. It's a Nigerian. It's a Nigerian team, bro. I promise you. Logistically, all they could have done is just taking this guy to one of those matches. That's it. Then the world will be like, oh, so the Nigeria. Oh, I didn't even know.
I'm telling you.
And before you know it, there could just be an Arab guy sitting somewhere that might be like, oh, maybe I would like to put some money here. You never know.
You just never know.
You
bro.
just never know. So that's what they could have done. That's one. Two, again, I keep telling you that the fact that Nigerians always look out for themselves. They don't look out for anyone else. And I'm not saying we shouldn't be selfish to an extent. I'm saying it's always good to be like, oh, this is an opportunity that could actually benefit me. Guys, there are two ways of being selfish. There's a selfish attire you put on that people be like, what the heck? And there's a selfish attire you put on, people be like, you're a genius, man. So I'll put it this way. If I want to buy favors from someone sitting next to me, I'll buy food, right? And I'll share it around the room. What would happen after we've left? What would people remember the most?
For what you did, buy the food I shared.
Thank you.
Shared the
But
room.
guess what I did technically? Because I really wanted people to know who I'm about. You get me? That's a selfish act. Sorry, that's a selfish intention. But the act was selfless. Do you know what I'm saying? Now this kid has come to Nigeria. At no point did I see anything and I go, "Oh, we have that in Nigeria." No, it was just the most basic. Instead, guys, can I just be honest? Let's be real.
Just before you say what you want to say and be real, yeah. You say it's Bezel.
Yeah.
I want
believe.
Okay. I want to tell Bezel, right, respectfully, my guy, you fumbled it.
The bag.
You fumbled it big time. Let me tell you why. We don't think long term.
At all.
You have a logistics company, right? You have the biggest content creator in the world reach out to your company, right? This is an opportunity to put your company out there.
Facts.
What do I mean by that? If you did such a great job,
I swear. It's a wrap.
right? Your company, boom, the calls will start coming in. You go what I mean? And this is the reason why we don't fucking grow.
Yeah, of course. Man.
You did a terrible job that this guy came to Nigeria. He could not wait to leave. Like, you could tell, like, there was nothing to do. What happened to take him to Benin? The Oba's palace.
Insecurity.
He doesn't really necessarily need to meet the Oba or whatever the case is, but just show him the history. Ife. It's private jets that we're talking about, bro. You go what I mean? Port Harcourt, River State, Calabar, all these things. Like, this is an opportunity for this guy to make his shit international. And he fucking fumbled it. He took this guy and went to Zlatan's shop.
And guess what, guys? I know we're not talking about that. I did tweet it a long time. That was actually a very embarrassing encounter. The fact that he walked in and Zlatan had to reintroduce himself. Do you know how embarrassing
He didn't know who
that
the
is?
fuck he was.
Of course he doesn't know.
Respectfully to Zlatan,
didn't know.
I don't have no problems with him or whatever the case is, right? But I'm so sick and tired of all these people, yeah. They did the same thing to Kai, they did the same thing to DDG and everything. What is the point of taking these people to these shops?
But like I said,
It's either Zlatan shop or what's the other guy's name again?
Jago.
Jago, whatever the case is. Bro, it is just a fucking shop.
Clothing store. It's not that big of a deal, my guy.
You
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
I'm
lie.
saying?
It's not that big of a deal. It's not cultural. It's not life changing. It's not.
And I don't want to come across, I don't blame Zlatan per se. I understand he's trying to grow his brand and
Of
everything.
course he's trying to grow
I
his
get
brand,
that.
yeah.
But it was down to this Bezel guy, yeah, to understand what the assignment is.
Sorry, I blame Zlatan as well, and I'll tell you guys the truth.
Why?
I'll tell you this. Zlatan did something that was really, really very thoughtful. The guys walked into the shop, which we know already has been planned, it's organized, that's what it is. And obviously, we had the guy saying, go left, go right, go right. We knew exactly where he was going at that point. We knew he was going somewhere famous, somewhere, you know what I mean? What Zlatan could have done is, first thing he did, which was nice, he's got a birthday cake, right? You know what he could have done? Make a top with speed. Because you see that ZTTW, Zanku to the world, right? It has this sporty feel to it, like a kit. It looks like a jersey. Could have just done speed, 50 subs.
Or with his name on it.
Bro, speed,
Or
50
rather, his
subs.
face on it.
It's his birthday, for God's sake. Speed would have quickly taken off his Nigeria jersey quickly to put that on because he's going to have speed.
But that was what I said earlier about the whole football thing and everything. Yeah, so someone should have approached him, right, with a retro jersey of 1994, like when we were at our height, when we
absolutely.
won the Atlanta, what's it called again?
96.
Atlanta 96.
Yeah.
You got what I mean? And just be like, yo, because he was putting on a Nigerian jersey, the new one and everything, right? Be like, mate, this is what you should be wearing and everything. Doom, this is when Nigeria won, because that's something that is tied to America as
Of
well,
course.
where he's from.
Trust.
You know, this was when Nigeria won the Atlanta 96 or whatever, because he probably wasn't born around that time. I don't think he was born. He's like kid. Oh my God, no, boom, 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 boom. Like, introduce him to J-Jaw culture. can work with some of these people, some of our legends and everything. Like, this was such an easy job.
Again.
And he bottled it.
He bottled it. And I think Zlatan fumbled the bag as well, bottled it as well. Because there, like I said, I repeat, that could have been made. A shirt with speed at the back. That way you're killing two birds with one stone. You've celebrated the kid and also you're promoting your brand. No one thought of that. Instead, he went into a shop, a jewelry shop, for them to be telling him they don't do Apple Pay and they don't do card. Guys.
Oh my God.
Guys, for real. And that's for me, that day I can't watch this, man. But somehow I just kept on watching. And of course, again, this is what really upsets me. He's gone to so many African countries. At no point did I see any embarrassing clip from any other country. There was no situation where we had someone barking like a dog, someone thinking that he's Robin Hood on a horse. There was none of that.
I don't really, honestly speaking, I know that Pella caught some flags and everything. I don't really blame Pella. You know, the individuals themselves, right? I guess this is what I'll say. The individuals, the Pellas of the world, you know, Zlatan, I don't really blame them because they have their shit. They are trying to, you know, put it out there and everything.
But it's a way you carry.
I just blame the organizers of this.
No. That one is guaranteed.
To them, you know, and I am so sick and tired of people thinking that Nigeria is Lagos. Nigeria is not fucking Lagos, bro.
Yeah, man.
There is nothing to do in Lagos apart from club, party,
That's it.
girls.
That's it.
That is it.
It's just all a party. That's it.
That is it.
Lagos is for party.
And it stinks.
Bro, it stinks. And the museum is not being used. It's very musical. It's very relic. For me, it doesn't exist.
He had no business going to Lagos.
He has, bro.
He had no business going to Lagos and everything, yeah, at all. But let's talk about the what's his name? Egungun or whatever his name is.
Egungun, yeah.
I didn't know who the guy is up until that day. Right?
Serious? Oh, okay.
No, I didn't know who the fuck he is up until that day. Right? But his whole situation, in my opinion, was a microscopic view of our society.
Yeah, it's a microcosm. Oh, of course, it's natural, bro. That's what it is. He represents everything that is wrong with the...
Because looking at a grown-ass man who can communicate to a 21-year-old.
It tells you.
He can't communicate.
I understand. He's nervous.
Nervous of what?
Toby, that's exactly... I'm happy you brought this up. You know why he's nervous?
Of what?
Nigerians are always... Nigerians have been... They're naturally oppressed. Naturally oppressed.
Let's talk about that.
Naturally oppressed. Nigerians are naturally oppressed. So when they meet someone that they believe is in a different echelon or in a different caliber, they cower. They just go into the shell. You can see the guy going, I go slap you, when he just sees someone that's just a bit richer than him. Yes, sir.
Sometimes it's not even richer.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about class. I'm talking about status.
I think it's more of class.
It's class, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, bro, right? Egungun. I've seen people like him. In the UK.
Of course.
Right? Let me tell you why. My previous jobs and all that stuff, right? Because for people that I know, I work in engineering and everything. Civil engineering. You get what I mean? So, most of our security, you know, ground workers and all this sort of stuff, right, are foreigners.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And you don't realize how repressive our society is until you step out of it and look at it from the outside. You would see grown-ass Nigerian men that maybe just came from Nigeria, right? In their 40s, 50s, with families and kids, right? You see them among themselves and everything because they know that I'm Nigerian and all that, right? Sometimes I come down from the office and everything, come to the canteen, they're on their break. They'll be like, oh, Toby, yeah. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Just kind of kick with them and everything, right? But you see this man, when a white person, a white 25-year-old manager is speaking to them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You get what I'm saying? There was a time that I was on a tour, like a side tour and everything, right? with my colleague and everything. We got to one of my sites and all that. The gate man was Nigerian. Yeah. And he opened the gate. Yeah. I'm like, hello, sir. Hello, sir. And the guy told him, stop calling me sir. Like, my name is Joe.
Trust me, why people hate that sir?
You get what I'm saying?
You have to be knighted to be called a sir.
You get what I'm saying? My name is Joe. But you see them people, they are so timid
Very.
to communicate, right?
Yeah.
But that's because from birth,
You've been told.
your family has told you
That status.
you are not allowed to talk because that's disrespectful
Yeah.
to your elders.
Yep.
You are not allowed to communicate your thoughts or your feelings.
Yep.
You go to school, you're not allowed to communicate your thoughts or your feelings because if you do, you're going to get punished.
And also you're being rude.
And you're being rude.
Yes.
You step outside, the same. Your boss, you can't speak to your boss.
At all.
You get what I'm saying? So all your life,
You've just been oppressed.
you have not developed your communication skills.
At all. Social skills
You
poor.
social skills is poor, insecurity complex all over the place
Yes.
and everything.
Yeah,
When
people skills terrible.
When you bring a 15-year-old from Nigeria and a 15-year-old here and ask them to communicate, you will see the difference.
The only difference is maybe the 15-year-old is from a rich home, then that's a bit different. They might go to this British or private schools. But here, the comparison from a public school and get a kid, 15-year-old from a public school in Nigeria, there's a very massive difference.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, there's a massive difference.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. Nigerians, or should I say the culture there teaches you or allows you to believe that because you're there, I'm not allowed to have a very fluid conversation with you. Because guess what? Because you're right there, I should think of what I'm going to say, which we all should think of what we're about to say.
I'm not even allowed to speak.
You're not allowed to speak. So when you see a grown man that's possibly old enough to give birth to Speed, trembling, falling on top of his words because he didn't know what to say to him, he was so flustered, then that's just a massive shame. And also, how can he even ask a very good question? His content is based on what?
And you know what the funny thing, bro, just before you continue, I'm sure that them questions that he was asking there, he probably practiced them at home and everything. He probably said, all right, cool, I'm just going to go up to him and be like, yo, hello, Speed, how you doing? You know, introduce my... I'm sure he practiced that shit in the house.
You can tell.
But he didn't know...
bottled it.
He didn't know how stupid that shit was.
I know it's not even that. For me, it wasn't even how he asked the question. That is that on the side. That's established. It's embarrassing. It should never happen again. It's the fact that at least you get a moment. You know one of the worst things in life to do to anyone that feels that they're important? Speed knows he's him.
Oh, yeah.
Speed knows it's him. And guys, I just want you to understand why this was an extra special moment, not just for Speed, but for the internet culture in its entirety. Speed turned what? 21 in Nigeria. Speed clocked 50 million subscribers in Nigeria. Do you know that's a monumental, historic thing for Speed? Like, I think people are not deep in this. They just think it's all about No. You've achieved this, that you can see Speed was very emotional. He took a picture. It's like the stars aligned for Speed for him to get 50 million subscribers, and he's now 21 on the same day. This is like life. Bro, this is crazy for this kid.
Do you know why this is annoying? Okay.
No. Then someone approached him and can't even have the decency to get it right. And this joker said 50,000 subscribers.
And which he corrected him.
Speed had to correct. Let me tell you guys, that's 101. That's one thing they teach about people's skills. If you approach someone and call them the wrong name, you've put them off already.
Immediately.
Especially if something it means a lot to you. You've just got 50 million, you're buzzing, and someone comes, hey, what's good, Tobes? Congratulations on your 50 subscribers. Brother, you don't even know me, so why are you talking to me? You don't know nothing about me. I don't want to chat to you. Already the kid was turned off, and he's 21.
And the thing is, right, you know, the annoying thing about that as well is, you know, Nigerians, we make a lot of noise outside. And I know that Speed probably have heard so much about Nigeria and everything, right? Afrobeats and all this kind of stuff. He's traveled the world and all that stuff, right? So he must have heard it, and he probably was buzzing about, oh my God, like, I'm in Nigeria, like, I've been hearing about this country. And I could sense the disappointment.
Of course he'd be disappointed.
In him and everything. He could not even wait to get the fuck out of the place. You get what I'm saying? And to me, you know, I think one of our curses is because Afrobeats have gotten so big. All we export is Afrobeats.
And we think that's all
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Man.
And we depend on Davido. We depend on Burna Boy, Wizkid, right? This guy's coming and everything. And they're going to hang out with them, take them to the club and all that shit. And that is it. That is Nigeria. Nigeria is bigger than that.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
but also the problem is we do not have a hospitality industry.
Yes.
We don't have nothing over there. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, these dudes should have come in, whether it's Sheyi Tinubu or whatever, right? Organize or whatever. Take this guy. He has no business in Lagos. Take him to, the Oba, Ife, Calabar, all those sort of places. It's flights, bro. He's gonna be in those places within an hour or two. You get what I mean? And just show him the beauty of this country. This is a beautiful country,
bro.
But the thing is, we have low IQ people that have the IQ of a room temperature, right? That they don't fucking know what they're doing. Like the Bizu guy, I am sorry, you bottled this shit, my guy.
Yeah, he messed it up.
You
man.
bottled this shit, my guy.
Man. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what to think, but I'm just gonna say, bro,
It's
very
crazy to me.
unimpressed.
Unimpressed.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. Do you know what Nigerians could have even done in a way, or should I say, I don't say Nigerians, Nigeria could have done with this moment? Even if when we don't have nothing, you see, with Lagos, like let's say there's just party and stuff. You know what they could have done with Speed, which is something he loves as well. He loves food. We could have brought different delicacies, different dishes from different tribes and say, Speed, try this. Let me know what you think. Try this. Let me know what you think. Like, just build something around what you have. You know, some people in the world don't have a lot, but they make so much with the little they've got. You telling me Benin Republic is bigger than Nigeria? No. Speed,
look at the shit.
Look at Speed loves statues, and Speed went there. I was like, this was happy. We have statues in Nigeria.
Hey.
We could have even done the Ayo festival that we did late. You know the Lagos Ayo. We could have had that with Speed, explaining it to Speed. Bro, there was so much. Instead, we had a grown man saying, "When did you start to bark?" Woof, woof. Then we have someone that you guys, by the way, not me, I don't think Tobes, anyway, you guys ordained one of the biggest streamers in Nigeria, and you guys said even in Africa.
Hello, Speed. Let me do content with you. I'm big. I know.
Can you imagine?
I was like, what the fuck
Brother,
is that?
a guy that can't even communicate. So can you imagine the people that are in charge of pressing the buttons of young people's minds? Then you guys, how dare you now say the government is corrupt? How dare you?
But you know, so
How dare you? You guys put the bad government there, and also you're now putting the sub-government, which is, again, we have different ruling class in Nigeria, in the world. We have the social media ruling class, we have the political ruling class, we have the tribal ruling class, we have the religion ruling class. Brother, for the social media, it's total nonsense.
bro, let me tell you something, yeah? Because I heard somebody, saying that it is our fault, not our fault personally, but it is our fault that we're making people like Katefe and some of them people famous, right? There is something for everybody in terms of entertainment. You know what I mean? Everything is not for everybody, right? And I do believe that the famous people, the Katefes of the world, the Pellas of the world, the Egugus of the world or whatever, right? They have earned where they are. They've earned it. You know what I'm saying? The problem is when people don't want to elevate themselves as well. I'm all for entertainment. If your thing is talking to hoes and talking to BBL chicks and getting naked on camera and everything, that's fine. Like, it's entertainment at the end of the day, right? But you also should be able to show people this is not what I'm all about. You get what I'm saying? This is entertainment, but when you see me on the road, I'm talking about, for example, Katefe, right? You might be in front of the camera with a chalk on your face, getting naked and shit, right? When people see you outside, they should realize that this guy is a grown-ass gentleman who can articulate himself.
It's just been performative.
You get what I mean?
Cameras.
This is just a character, right? Pella the same, Egugu the same. The problem is, all we think about is money.
Yeah. That's what it is.
That's all we think about. So none of these guys want to elevate themselves.
Yep.
They don't want to elevate their communication skills. They don't want to elevate their personality. They don't want to elevate, they don't want to read.
Yeah, because the money gets them through,
You
gets
know what
them
I mean?
by.
But that's because the society over there is all about money. Money just opens door for you.
It's a classist
And
society,
It's
yeah.
a classist society. And that is the problem that I have with some of these people. Because, this is not just a Nigerian thing. When you go to America, hip hop and everything, half of these guys came from the hood. They didn't go to school. Some of them can't even communicate themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? But you see someone like Kai, right? Kai is talking about, I want to start reading so that I can improve my speech and everything, right? This guy, IShowSpeed, did not go to uni. Like, I believe he just went to high school. He got kicked out of the house and everything.
Yeah.
But just traveling the world and everything, speaking to different people. I saw the video of him having a little back and forth with his dad about where they are originally from. His dad is saying, no, I'm American. But IShowSpeed is saying, listen, we are Africans. Like you can tell he's a history guy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, I believe that that's the main problem we have in that country. That's the reason why we see people like Portable. You can make a madman famous and everything. Oh my God, he's entertaining us and all this kind of shit. And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
And all they talk about is money. Give me money. And that's it. And that's the problem right there, bro.
Yeah, for me, I understand what Toby's saying. Yeah, we do need some silos, some sections, some pockets of stuff. But I'll be honest with you, I used to do that before. I used to think that we don't. I promise you we don't. The reason is the only way we can have things like that is in a society that are not extremists. That's it. See, in the UK, we have crazy people, but I promise you they're not the front runners of how the the pop culture scene looks like. They're not the guys in front of it. I promise you. That's why I see some people go, is it because we're black? No. It's because maybe it's just not substantial enough, I guess. That's what it is. Nigeria is a society that is just packed with extremists. So everything you show or do or teach them, they just take it to the next level. One video of a BBL girl is fine. 2, we're pushing it. 3, I think it's a bit okay.
I'm not against that, though. I'm not going to lie to you, bro.
Again, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not saying.
against it.
Yeah, of course. But I guess for me, I'm against that.
I like to see a bit on Yash, you know what I mean, bro?
Exactly my point. There's some things we do in our bedrooms, right? It's not something we bring out to the public and talk about. You know why? Because we know where that is. It's for the bedroom. So if we start to do that with social media content creators, I promise you the world will be a better place. This is not something I'll show with my friends. I'll just keep it. I'll hide it.
I promise you, bro.
You don't need those people, bro.
If someone like Egugu, he does the BBL thing and whatever, right? If he came out and was able to express himself, I don't think we're going to be having this conversation.
No, I personally will have that conversation.
Okay, cool.
That's me because I don't follow the dude, but I've seen him sometimes pop on my phone. The algorithm has pushed him to my phone for some weird reason. Because I follow maybe like a Tunde Ednot or something like that. Cool. But I've always skipped past it. I'm not there. Brother, I don't want to look at none of that. Because there's nothing we're learning from his type of content. I promise you. Now, guess what he's doing? He's trying to now do a content I saw today where he's going around Lagos now asking young men on drugs, like, how old are you? Are you 21?
Yeah, he's trying to spin it.
Brother,
trying to spin
don't
it.
try that. I know it's only in Nigeria people do things like that. You can't just pivot now after you've been called out. You can't
Basically,
just pivot.
he's trying to prove a point that not everybody who's 21 is
He's healthy and strong.
young. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to do. But bro, just
Brother,
own
just-
it.
yeah.
Just own it. You fucked up, bro.
That's it.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
of this
I saw people in the comments and everything say, oh, bro, you tried. Nah, I believe it was Doltun that said, oh, you tried. I said, bro, you're telling a grown-ass man that,
Yeah, he tried.
that he fucking tried. He couldn't
Tried
communicate
what?
to a 21
You can't talk to a 21. You should
You
be
know what I'm saying?
embarrassed and ashamed.
Bro,
and,
allow these people.
And just to round it up, yeah, in that sense, I'll be honest with you, I feel like I'm so happy this situation happened because it goes to show that all we do and all you guys do is you just care about yourself, man. You care about yourselves because the logistics should have been, how do we showcase a cultural side of
A
Nigeria?
country.
Forget even the country. If in case you're struggling, how do we even show? Even that Lagos in itself, there's so many tribes, so many cultures. How do we showcase the culture?
Bro, our reputation in the world is in the gutter.
We know this.
Yeah? Our reputation, and that's the reason why I asked the first question I asked. Do we think that we are more important than we actually
naturally.
are? Do we think that we are better than what we actually
Because
are?
we are always online.
Let's be objective.
No,
and everything.
because
You
we're
get what I'm
online.
saying?
Yeah.
Right. Our reputation is in the gutter. Yeah. Every other country is killing us out there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a big deal, regardless of what anybody says. This is a big deal. And what should have happened was this Bizu guy should have put hand with the government and say, hey, this guy is coming and everything, right? Can I get some help here and everything, right? And I'm sure something should have happened.
Yeah,
But also, you just said he's selfish. He's probably a selfish dude. He wanted to do it all about me and him. Yo, Zlatan, do you want him to come to your shop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, club owner, do you want him to come to your club?
Yeah, that's what it is.
And that was basically what happened. And I'm not surprised if he said, okay, how much are you gonna give me now?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And that was it.
Exactly.
And I was so impressed with, I believe that this is probably changing. Yeah, because I believe that the new generation, their kids might probably change the trajectory of this. I was so impressed when I saw Tiwa Savage's son. She was being interviewed by this lady.
Oh yeah, Kuti.
Or whatever her name is, right?
Yeah.
And she was having a conversation with Tiwa's son. And that boy could articulate himself.
Of course he can.
And I was so impressed.
But that's the
with
benefit
that.
of private
You know what I'm saying?
education. Unfortunately, not everyone can.
But the thing is, thank God, we don't need the private education thing and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Everything is on social media.
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. Oh, of course. Then
get what
people
I'm
say
saying?
money for data and stuff, but you're right.
Everything
No
is on
excuse
social
anymore
media, bro.
in that sense. But
All
bro,
these people,
facts.
if Katefe is getting 40,000 subscribers or whatever on his Twitch or whatever numbers he's getting and everything, surely it's just that we are not wired like that.
No, we're
A lot
not.
of these people are not wired like
They
that.
they don't know
They don't wanna
information is
improve
power.
themselves.
Yeah, information is power.
That's the
bro.
problem.
Bro, trust me.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's and it's one thing for me, just saying, everywhere I go to in this world, I always find a way to have a conversation with someone about something. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I know a bit about everything. And that's the key to being able to socialize. It's social awareness. I know a bit about everything. One of the worst sports in my life, I hate cricket, but I still know a bit more about cricket. Don't like cricket, but I know a bit more of it. And that's one thing Nigerians need to do. Get off your bubble, stop being narrow-minded. The kid, IShowSpeed, 21 years old, he's not narrow-minded. You know what people say about Americans? Oh, they're so ignorant. This, da. Granted, maybe most of them are. But this kid, 21. Because if he was 50 years old doing it, we'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, he's old enough now, da. But he's 20. Do you know what people are doing when they're 21?
And you know what you just said right now, talking about, knowing when it's entertainment and when you present yourself in a very good manner, right? Yes, you can say the same thing about Speed. When you see him and everything. I don't watch his content like that and everything, right? But when you see me, he does the whole like he's barking and shit like that, right? But then at the same time, at some point he will flip as well and have a proper conversation.
Yeah, when he received
You
the
know what I'm
awards,
saying?
when he was at the awards receiving the Best Streamer of the Year award, you can see them like, oh, that's Speedy. You're so happy for him.
He has a proper conversation, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like that's what I am saying when it comes to some of these people and everything. You know what I mean? But hey, listen, it's happened. I hope we just go back to the table, to the drawing board, and just improve ourselves, man.
I mean, talking about improving ourselves, do you think Seun Kuti has improved?
You know what, bro? That's a good one right there, bro. That's a good one right there, bro. Let's have that conversation, bro. Let's have that conversation.
Oh, man.
Do you know what that situation reminds me?
What?
You can even tie it back to the previous conversation that we were having, repressive society.
Yeah, man.
Where people feel like whether they are richer than you, they are in a different social class, or they are older than you, or whatever their surname is, they can just talk to you anyhow. Right? That also played a role in this. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because last week, cool, fair enough. A Wizkid fan, part of the Wizkid FC or whatever the case is, right? Some of the trolls, I call them the trolls in there.
Of course.
All right, cool. They went and started talking about Wizkid is better than fella, whatever the case is. At this point, it doesn't even matter no more, right? It doesn't really matter because let me tell you why.
It does, because I was going to tell you guys who is better, who is the greatest.
Okay, we'll get there, right? So they said whatever they said.
Yeah.
Seun, okay, we know that he always comes out and goes off. He does that almost every day, talking about the government and everything. He is his father's son, clearly. He is his father's son.
Some people doubt it, but carry on.
Some people doubt it, but I'm saying with the way he goes about talking about government and all this sort of shit.
Yeah.
He's his father's son. I'm not saying that he himself is perfect because we don't have a short memory. We saw what he did to a police officer, which landed him in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're online talking about oppressive, depressive culture and everything, sometimes we might remind you. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole fact.
Big man, did you use your hands to do something?
Exactly. Because you felt that he was shit to you.
Yeah.
All right, so they went on this shit, said it, and then for the past 4, 5, 6 days, my man been going off on Wizkid FC, saying all sorts. And we came in here last week. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, right? I said, okay, cool. That's his dad. He feels a type of way about his dad's legacy and maybe the legacy of his dad and how the country treats his dad, whatever the case is. He has the right to defend his dad's name. Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, man.
But somewhere in me as well, I said, bro, at the end of the day, I don't care how you feel about Wizkid. I don't care whether you rate him musically or not. That's still a grown-ass man.
Yeah, facts.
And he was not the one that came and said whatever they said to you. It was his fans. Yeah. Now, you can say that his fans is a reflection of him. I disagree. Because you have different type of people in your fandom. Yeah, you get what I mean? If I come out all the time, would I have loved for Wizkid to come out and be like, I love Fela Kuti, whatever the case is? Yeah, I would have loved him to do that. No, he didn't come out to do that, right? But then at the same time, someone can say, bro, if he comes out every single time, his stupid ass fans say something. Bro, this dude will be on social media all the fucking time. Yeah. So I get that. Cool. But I feel Seun Kuti went over the board, right? But that was a very smart game too. When he said, when I say shit about you people, and he doesn't come out and defend you people, that means he doesn't care about you.
Of course, naturally.
That was a very
that's what you call
diabolical psychological game.
That's what you call a draw out. That's a bait. Man,
that's a bait.
That baited you, bro. Man, baited
drew
you.
him out. Tapped on his ego.
Such a draw out.
And that was what actually triggered Wiz to come out and say some of the shit that he was saying, bro. Said some of the shit that he was saying. Even cussed out my man's wife. You get what I'm saying?
Such a Nigerian thing to do, innit? You can't just have intelligent words with someone. You have to bring in your family, your mama, your papa, your wife.
Bro, listen, I don't have a problem with it.
I do, bro.
I do not.
I always say,
if it's fuck you, it's fuck your wife, fuck your kids, and fuck your dad, bro.
I make sure, even check all the trolls, I never talk about anything outside you. Because I want you to know, I want you to know how intelligent I am. I can just directly annihilate you.
Bro, at that point,
that's what it is.
I hear you. In a way, I agree with you. Right? But at that point, bro, you have been saying some diabolical shit.
I know.
Your sister is talking about my dad.
That's fact. Bro, I know.
At that point, it's fuck you and your family, bro.
Bro, again, I repeat. This is what I'm saying. Listen, in life, right? Everything in life is a game, whether we like it or not. Why do you think the people that created sports just for, let's create this? Life is a competition. There's a way you're going to treat someone, that even your FC or your fan base is just like, let's attack this guy for being stupid. Granted, he was moving mad. Do you know how easy it is to just target Seun without no one else? You don't even have to mention. I don't mind if anyone come and talk about my dad and my mom. Just him. It is too easy. Too easy.
Oh, no.
Too easy.
No, it is too easy.
So much things to say about him that you just... Bro, too easy.
Yeah,
too easy, bro.
Yeah, that's true. But if you're gonna have a big mouth like that, respectfully, you better make sure that your wife is fucking beautiful.
Hey, if that rocks people's boat, good. For me, if you come for me, you can say anything.
I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? don't punch someone in the mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just expect them to punch you in the mouth.
No. You can't
If
tell a
you
man how to express
there you
them.
go.
No, I know
and,
that.
And that's
I know
what I'm
that.
saying,
I know
right? So if it's fuck you, it's fuck you, fuck your wife, and fuck your kids. I would, you know what I mean? My man had the right to take it to hell.
No, 100%.
You get what I'm saying?
It's up to him.
My point is, right, respectfully, and I like Seun Kuti, so this is not a personal thing to me. I'm just being objective.
Yeah.
Right? He's a cloud chaser. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a message in some of the things that he says. I agree, right? But in that Wizkid situation, bro, you address it one time, you keep it fucking moving. There was no way, you got me, there was no reason why you should be on the internet for 4 or 5 days saying all types of shit about this man. Because you're saying, oh, the wife and everything. My man also is a grown-ass man. He has his wife, kids, and dad, family members, and everything. And he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing for a whole week.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Until he played the move that which is a very brilliant move, but very diabolical at the same time.
Yeah.
When he said, hey, listen, I'm cussing you guys out, he's not saying anything. That means he doesn't care about you. Now, Wiz has to say, listen, you can't play with my fucking fans like that then. You get what I'm saying? If this is what you want. So I don't have a problem with what we said about him, bruv. If you're going to be talking like that, you better make sure, that you don't have nothing around you that I can actually diss.
Yeah, but
It can be your kids, it can be your wife.
yeah, but I need to understand something. When Seun started his evangelical run and preaching the word of God to the world for 6 days, when he started, was he not just talking to FC? He was talking to the fan base, right? Cool. And I know it's quite difficult for people to understand this, but there's a way you would, let's just put it this way. There's been you come out of your house, there's this group of people just by the tree. Or they kind of bully people, make people feel crap, whether they like it or not. And you get that one opportunity to kind of make that, you get that opportunity to tell them off. You're not just going to do it one day. You're going to do it 1 day, 2 days. It's a very, again, guys, goes back to my favorite word about Nigerians. Well, we are what? Toby, please complete it for us.
Extremist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oga could have done it 1 day. He said, nope.
True. Because he's a cloud chaser.
Exactly my point. And that's where extremism comes from. Where you need to push the boat to the lip, bro, like to the edge. Remember, people are like, hey, bro, that would fall off. Oh. You push it to the edge. And I'm gonna say this for free. Again, if I were Wizkid, I'm targeting Seun. There's so much to be said about Seun, bro. So much. I would target him so bad that he will even go and call my ghost. He will be dissing my ghost. I'm not dead though. He'll be dissing. He's dissed everyone in my family. I'm not biting. I'm not biting. I'm just going for him. Do you get it? It's so easy. Like in a sense where, oh man, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what nobody says, right? That shit that Seun did was counterproductive.
Which one?
Everything that he did in the
yeah. Because the first day
was so counterproductive, right? To the legacy of his own dad.
Facts.
I don't care what nobody says.
No,
you get what I'm saying?
It could be
first
seen
of all, cool, you felt a type of way. Or you could have just given that whole situation one bar. You get what I mean? Oh, you don't even need to talk. Just release a statement. You get what I mean? And just put it, the Kuti family. And just leave it at that. If you must talk, maybe just do one video. But no, you must do a whole week of video. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You did that. Right? And now, when Wizkid now replied you, do you know what now happened?
Yeah.
People now went back and started digging out videos of your dad performing and everything. And some of his songs or whatever, right? Sometimes you go for 4 or 5 minutes of him not saying anything and everything, right? And people were making caricature of his dad and everything. You now have people having the balls to come out and say, nah, like, Wizkid, like, that whole situation was very counterproductive when it comes to his father's legacy. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. I don't know if anybody in his family told him, yo, bro, just let that shit go.
No, but he probably told him. He's one of those guys that likes to make a point. He likes to prove a point. He likes to make it clear that no one can control how he expresses himself. He's a man of his own, volition and all of that nonsense. He's sometimes.
And I hate the situation where you disrespect me, and then I take it to the next level, And then everyone is telling me, oh no, bro, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. Because that's what everybody was now saying. Oh no, Wiz, you should have said. No, fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm a grown ass man too.
Yeah, it's a Molly situation. It took it to the max, isn't it?
You get what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man too. I don't care how you feel about my music. I don't care how you feel about my art. Whatever it is, just don't fucking disrespect me, bro.
Yeah, again, like I said again, Seun was just, again, he took it too far, but I can understand where it's coming from in terms of him just going after the fan base. Because yes, they can be very insufferable, very annoying. Very annoying. That. And I guess it was like, man, I'm tired of these people, man. First day, he got the buzz from it from the first day. Second day, he goes again. And third day, and he was trying to prove a point. But it gets to a point in life, right? The point you're trying to prove, you lose the point. That's it. It's just like you're driving a car. It gets to a point, you even start to get tired. You're like sleeping off, you're tired. But you know the destination is there. It got to a point, the car or the vehicle he was driving, it lost, there was no fuel anymore. And again, he was too embarrassed to, I would say, admit that, okay, guys, I know I've overflogged this dead horse. And it shifted to, you know what? It seems like I'm telling these people off. And the guys that is meant to be in charge of them, he's not even saying anything. Okay, that's it. I'm going to target the fact that you've not even come out to say anything about this situation. I'll use that and say, hey, look, I told you, he doesn't even care about you guys. I've been targeting you all this while. He's not said a word. Maybe it's actually true. Maybe he doesn't even have a fan base. You know, it could just be ghost. That's why he doesn't sell stadiums. Do you see it? You see how it's just poking. And that shouldn't have happened. Even the another guy has jumped on the bandwagon as well. Oye Mike has jumped on it, going for them. VDM has jumped on it. And I'm like, you know what?
And that's the reason why, yeah. And that's the reason why I personally, and I don't care what nobody said, people might say that I'm glazing or whatever. I don't really give a fuck, right? That's the reason why I can't fault Wizkid when he comes out sometimes, right? And go at these people. Because, you know, it comes across, obviously, I've never met the man. I don't know him. I just know his music, right? He comes across as a very laid-back guy, right?
No, he's a very chilled guy. Right? He's a very chilled guy.
And sometimes that can be deceiving because people might feel that, listen, I can punch on this guy, right? I might not be able to do that to Davido because of who he is, his personality. I might not be able to do that to Burna Boy because I know that he will go off too. But the thing is, I can do that to Wiz because, you know, he's smallish in nature. He's chilled and everything. Sometimes I see some of that, right? And that's the reason why when he comes out and said, because one of the tweets that he released, he said, okay, Wizkid is not, something to the fact that, okay, Wizkid is not good enough, can we all rest? Something
that's what he wrote. He said, okay, everyone is better than Wizkid.
Okay, can we all rest? Because it feel like, bro, it's a gang up and everything, bro. Every single time, all you, man, coming at me and everything. Like, what the fuck?
No,
you get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because how did we go from this, and I understand it's a rhetorical question, because we even said, we know who Diddy gave chain to, something like that. Because Seun Kuti was saying,
he said we know who Diddy's girlfriend is in Nigeria.
Something like that, which is a shot to Burna Boy, innit?
Is it?
Am I gonna go back and play the am I gonna go back and play the infamous video of my man pressing the oil, bruh? Am I gonna go back? What's his name again? Oh, what's that boy's name again? Oh, bro, the crazy one.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
Bro, I've got his name and everything, bro.
But you know what?
We know who he's talking about.
No, we do. We know the shot.
So that was a slick shot to my man and all that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, bro, cool. People might not like Wiz. People might not like Davido. People might not like Burna Boy and everything, yeah. But sometimes I feel it's just deeper than, oh, I prefer this person's music to this person's
no,
music.
it's jealousy. There's a sense of jealousy.
There is something in there.
I want people to understand that at some point, right? This is back in the days. Some of you young kids might not know this. I'm talking 2010. This man say back in the days, like it's 30 years ago. Yo, when you come on Twitter, guess who's getting bashing? Wizkid, man. Like, that guy, yeah, bro. It got to a point, bro. You're like, what the heck?
Like, what's going on?
With Linda AKG, and every day there's this news about Wizkid. It just got to a point like, it's like, yo, why are we trying to like, this guy, at that point we're like, this guy's the future. Why are we trying to like, make this guy feel a certain way? But I think now, I think it was all jealousy, to be honest.
What do you think about what Joey Akan said? Joey Akan said, when fella got international acclaim, he still fought for his people. when you got international acclaim, you denied your people and the music culture that nourished you. I know my goal.
But when did Wizkid deny his people?
I don't
Wizkid just denied the genre that we made up for them. That's it. That's all Wizkid did. So let's stop this. I get it.
How
Joey
come
Aken
we
is-
don't say the same thing about Burna Boy?
No,
too?
no. I say that all the time. Joey Aken is obviously trying to cook a spoiled meal. Bro, check the expiry date, bro. Your chicken is expired, bro. That chicken you're trying to cook is not going to go well. You're just trying to cook something. The guy never denied his people. He denied Afrobeats then. You know, artists do things to stay relevant. You know, it's not a bad thing. I'll keep telling people, find a way to stay relevant. As long as you're not killing anyone, you're not robbing anyone, you're not scamming anyone, find a way to stay relevant.
I am not for denying Afrobeats, personally. Burna Boy did it. I gave him the heat on that.
Yeah,
You get me?
absolutely.
If Wizkid done it, I will give him the
No,
heat.
one
on that.
time
You get what I'm
he
saying?
said, I'm
Because
not an Afrobeat art, like I don't do Afrobeats or something like that. He put up on his story. So
I understand, you know, artists and everything, you know, trying to not stay in the box in regards to their art. I'm all for that. You go, I mean, experiment all you want. But don't speak down on the culture or on the genre, if you get what I'm saying.
no, yeah, absolutely.
That's-
You can
that's how
deny
I
it if
feel
you want.
about
Yeah,
it.
no, if you deny it all you want. But the thing is, for me personally, it's like, yes, it does sometimes feel like a personal attack towards Wizkid. And I understand that's what happens when you're at the top. Yeah, people are going to try to pull you down. You're easy to, you know, punching down looks really bad, but punching up looks like, oh, he's trying. You know, people never see like I said again on the space the other night, I said people never see the little kid that keeps punching you for jokes. They don't know that's hurting, by the way. They just like, it's a small kid, it's cute. If you turn around and slap that child and the child drops on the floor,
oh my
everyone's
God, you should have done that.
What have you
Oh
done?
my God.
Oh no, you're evil.
Why did you speak on his wife?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I don't give a fuck. You get what
Again,
I'm saying?
Wiz, if you want Wiz, right, you can go to Fela's grave. That's up to you, whatever you want to do. Hey, it might come across horrible, it might come across heinous, it might come across terrible. This is me, I'll speak for myself. Me, you come for me, I'll come for my family, I'm still gonna target you. Because I know it's easy for me to get off on you, bro. I've got jokes for days, bro. I've just got written material down, yeah? But then going back to Wiz, listen, at the end of the Wiz is always gonna get the hate. You know why? He's got the biggest fan base. That's facts. He's got that. This is facts.
Does he have the biggest fan base?
Yes, bro. FC is strong, like on that level. I understand. I know VDM put you guys to test, and you guys
Wait, compared to Outsiders and
in Nigeria.
30BG.
In Nigeria,
Yeah.
I swear down,
Are you sure?
bro. FC is
Bro.
the biggest fan base in Nigeria, bro. If
Bro.
not Africa, biggest in Nigeria.
No.
Oh my days.
I disagree though.
Okay.
I disagree.
Please let us know in the comments.
there
Please
might
let
not
us know in
be-
the comments.
There might not be a way to measure this and everything, but
We
bro,
don't need to measure this.
When it comes to Africa,
Bro,
Davido is up there, bro.
Nah, bro. Yes, Davido is loved. Bro, I want you guys to understand that when Wiz first started, none of these guys that are now his peers were doing it on his level, right? So most of the fans that you have from the Outsiders and Davido, these are all people that trickled down from FC that went say, I'm not feeling anymore. I'm gonna go here, bro. You know, it's like having Christianity and we have so many denominations. I'm gonna be Anglican, I'm gonna be Pentecostal, I'm gonna be. It all came from the same tree, bro. Like Wiz, ask anyone. Again, you'll find out in the comments.
You're
please.
making it sound like Wiz was in the game way before Davido came in. I don't think that was really the case.
That's facts, bro.
How many years again was Wizkid in the game before Davido came in?
Wizkid has been in the studio pretty much as.
Of course, all these
Wait,
artists have
that's
been
what
in
I'm
the
trying to
studio
say.
way before the time.
No, not all of them. This is what I'm saying. Artists have already been aware of Wizkid, right? So Wizkid dropped, I would say, officially his music with an artist in 2008, which is MI, Fast Cars. So Davido actually dropped his first single, I think 2012. 2012, I said 2012. yeah.
Wizkid's first album was 2011.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he started
Davido's
making...
one.
Was 2020... It was 2012.
Davido's one.
2012.
Was that 2012?
Yeah.
Okay,
So Wizkid has been making music from 2008. So he's got clearly 4 years.
yeah, but it doesn't really work that way because we know that there are artists, that might come out today that have been in the studio for like last.
I'm
5
not
years.
talking about
Like,
studio.
Yeah, cool.
I'm saying 2008, he dropped a song. He was featured.
yes.
2009, the buzz got bigger and he started releasing songs. He was on loads of features.
Yes.
2010 is when Banky jumped into the scene and say, you know what, we're gonna make this official.
I hear you.
2011, you drop Holla at Your Boy.
I hear you.
Every single artist is so clear.
Yeah.
They all look up to Wiz.
No. Understand what I'm saying. Right? What I'm saying is Davido is not far behind.
Oh,
Wizkid
I never
like
met.
that.
I don't. Oh no. I
Which
never
is the
mentioned
reason
far behind. No,
yeah,
no,
which is the
at
reason
all,
why I'm
at
saying
all, at all.
Burna Boy, I might give that to you. But which is what I'm saying is like when it comes to the fan bases, I think it's very hard. There is no way we can measure this, but I wouldn't outrightly just jump out and say that Wizkid FC.
Okay, can I ask you a
is the biggest
question?
fan base.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
51-49. Who has the biggest share?
50 what?
You're 51. I'm 49. Who has the biggest share?
Oh yeah, of course.
There you go.
Yeah, but how do we
Whether
measure
we-
that though?
We can see it from literally the way these guys are in general.
They might be the loudest minority though.
Exactly. They could be the minority. Then okay, then the majority should be the loudest. But I'm saying, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Please put in the
I
comments.
might be wrong too.
No, put in the comments. Ask anyone that's been following Afrobeats, Nigerian music. Ain't no one is as big. Listen, that's the reason why they're that toxic. Because I was once an FC before I left office. You know, I left office in 2013. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna listen to music. I'm not gonna do this FC thing, bro. Like Wiz, oh man, you guys keep thinking that Wiz is like. There's a reason why they call it FC.
You are still low key on FC though.
What?
Yeah.
FC for life.
You are still low
FC
key
for
on
life.
FC
But
though.
guess what? The FC will tell me that I'm hating.
You might be an unofficial FC, but you'll say FC.
No,
bro.
we created FC, bro. Me and some of the guys, they know themselves. We created FC. So when I go on Twitter, I still see those guys I left in office. I moved on. I said, you know what? I want to listen to music.
But you know, another thing, yeah, it's so funny because last week, I didn't know this was gonna go viral. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know this was gonna go viral. We just posted it out there as a throwaway. All right, cool. We just posted it just because. And that shit just fucking took off, right? And in the video, or rather in the clip, I said that the reason why people put Fela where they put him, yeah, necessarily is not because of purely music.
No, it can never be.
There are shitloads of people that probably sing better than him and perform better than him. You get what I'm saying? In my opinion, me personally, Burna Boy, when it comes to performance, in my opinion, is better than Fela. That's my opinion.
Yeah, accepted.
I will put Burna Boy better than Fela when it comes to performance. I will put the band better than Fela when it comes to performance. Me.
Oh, okay.
Me.
I think I get your angle.
Shoot me. My opinion, right? But the thing
He
is...
said we should shoot him.
Exactly. But the thing is, the reason why we have Fela here, yeah, is because what he did outside of music.
Yeah.
Like, dude, 1,000 soldiers invaded their house. Do we know what 1,000 is? 1,000 soldiers invaded their house, threw his mother off the fucking window. She died. He took the mother to the station and made 2 songs out of that. Like, this guy, not saying that he's a pure man, not saying that he's perfect or whatever. Obviously, his life played out in front of us. You get what I'm saying? I'm not for the whole marrying, was it 12 or 20 something women? I'm not for that. You get what I mean? That's not my steez. The whole smoking weed and whatever. You get what I'm saying? Like his lifestyle, some other things I'm not for it. I'm not saying that he's perfect. So is everybody else, right? But the thing is, we cannot take away what he did.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? How he spoke about corruption. Whether he succeeded or not, it is what it is.
But he spoke.
You
That's
get
what's
what I mean?
most important.
So, but people came in the comment, yeah, proving my point. Because I saw people saying, "Oh, does that mean that when we said when we said that Messi is better than Pele and all this kind of shit?" Pure football. Messi might be your favorite. Who gives a shit? But in the world of football, people still put Pele right there.
Of course.
People still put Maradona right there.
Of course.
You get what I mean? You would never see people violate their name like that. You get what I'm saying? And when I said that, I was so surprised that people didn't understand what the fuck I was saying.
Oh no, it's not hard to understand.
It's not hard to understand and everything.
Comprehend, bro. I keep
But
telling
some
people.
of these people, for that I was saying, oh, that fella is better than Wizkid or whatever. No, like that wasn't my
Bro,
point. My point is we should learn, to respect our legends, preserve their legacies. You get what I'm saying? But once again, it's all about the new. We are always looking for the new and new and new. And we are going to shove the old in the gutter, shove the old into the shelf, and just keep it moving. And that was what people were doing throughout the fucking week.
Yeah, but you can't blame most of these people, I'll be honest with you, because I've seen it, and of course you know what side I'm on. I'm on the side of, hey guys, make sure that you look out for the people, or should I say the pioneers. But I understand why. Because remember, whoever isn't feeding your daily routine is going to be forgotten. That's why they say out of sight, out of mind.
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately, right? And that's a society that actually lives on that. You have grown men at 6 a.m. in the morning outside the club waiting to see Wizkid and Burna Boy drive their cars and chase after them. You have grown men using that as a content material. Oh, no, this is Ferrari, this is da. So those kind of people, think about it. Do you think they're not thinking of what fella was talking about? This is what the mentality is weird. The fact that they didn't see a change from what he said till now, instantly he's not a hero to them. So had it been what fella said and did then, till today we're still, let's just imagine Nigeria is like a I don't know, a Dubai, or the UK, it's New Zealand. Well, there's still corruption here, but the corruption is not as obvious. Things are working smoothly. The public sector is great. The private sector is great and stuff like that. And one of the greatest, contributors to that was fella, I swear, even Wiz won't be able to type what he typed. Because guess what? Are you mad? So what you are enjoying at the moment, are you crazy? They will attack him. Even his own FC will attack him. Like the FCs told me in the space. 2 years ago, they almost impeached Wizkid. Bro, I laughed. Tears was coming out of my eyes. Man said, he can't tell us what to do. I said, huh? I said, all right, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why a lot of people are using that as a caveat. They're saying, okay, cool, okay. Fela is the greatest. But everything he said then, aren't we still suffering it now? And you start to think,
because there's no tangible thing.
Exactly. It's the brain. They're like, oh, so you guys are very much not just materialistic or already materialistic people and materialistic society. You're more of, oh, wow, I can't feel it. Then I start to go to myself. So your pastors, that have been telling you to donate and put money all these weeks and months in church, nothing has changed. But
you would defend them.
You defend them, but it's fella we're drawing the line on. Okay, fair enough.
But
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the problem with that is, it's just because I think legacy, we don't give a fuck about legacy.
Yeah, that's because of the society we have.
That's just what that is.
That's the society we have.
We just don't give a fuck about it.
The legacy we like is BBL legacy.
You get what I'm saying? And the thing is, people should ask themselves, why do you think that the government was so against him? Do you think the government was against him because? Because they know it's true. Because of some of the things that he was saying. They banned his music from radio because they don't want him to. He was exposing, I won't say necessarily exposing, people are aware, but he was the brave one. And in a very oppressive society, the best way to do is shut up the brave ones. Because the brave ones would get you to start to think twice. They are the ones that are going to cause the revolution. Yeah,
of course. They're like, maybe this is not right. And of course, that's the same thing happening. Before, back in the days, activism music was the best thing. Was the best music. We had your Baba Frayo to an extent. We have your African China. We had your Daddy Shoki. We had your, to an extent, even Mr. Idris Abdul Karim, Nigeria Jaga. Jaga, that's an activism. Do you know what I'm saying? And what happened? He had to leave Nigeria and go to Ghana. Like, the government are really aware that they are putting you guys through that because that's the only way they will make the money. The money is to keep you there, to make sure that, yes, we are on top of you. That's the way they'll make money. Hence why there's no electricity, because the guys that are bringing in the generators are making money from that. So if you fix the electricity, that guy loses money. How are they going to
sell their generator?
What the hell? So watch this. If they improve the hospitals, that's not right. So that means you guys will get to stay alive. No. We need you guys dead. It must. Life expectancy must be low because that way we can convince the president that, hey, you need to give us so money because we're trying to build this hospital in this local government. They allocate the money to the local government. What do you think the guy will do with the money?
And
Money
also,
don't go.
And also, if we invest in the public hospitals and everything, the private hospitals, how are they going to make money?
Exactly my point.
You got
So
me?
everything
But
works for
listen,
work. You know what I mean? But
it's so crazy.
again, at the end of the day, I just hope that Wizkid understands that, yes, emotions can be high. We're in a social media era. Whatever you type, even though you delete it, is there forever, And yeah, I just pray that Seun, I know he said he's giving up now. He's done it,
Good
He's
for him.
proving his point. Brother, I understand, man. You can't keep riding
You should have proved your point on the second day.
No, first day.
On the first day.
First day. I know you can't keep riding. Hey, bro, you can. You
You
can
should have just
actually
proved your point on the first day.
keep riding your dad's coattail, but at some point, someone is going to yank that off by disgracing you and embarrassing you, and that's literally what happened this week.
But I think he does it more to himself and to his family
Absolutely.
than everybody else.
Absolutely,
You know what I
man.
mean? You
Absolutely.
can't be trying shit, at people like that and expect nobody to reply you because you are the son of fella.
Yeah, people are going to turn around and say, you know what, actual fact, what did this guy do for us? People will be like, oh, he created, yes, and people say in the comments, yes, he created Afrobeat. What we are listening to today is Afrobeats. And I'm like, these people are stupid.
I know, people are
I'm like, but he inspired the idea, but I'm just laughing because it's a
funny.
funny situation. But
funny, man.
hey, at the end of the day, man, we're here.
Listen, I hope everybody find peace, bruv.
Yeah, man. And if they don't, that's up to them.
You know what I mean? Bro.
I'm checking the topics to see there's something that I think we've not touched on that I need to be aware. Yeah. I think
that?
the two more, we can touch on it quickly.
What's that?
The Kwesi Arthur.
Do people care about that?
Oh, bro, the people care, man. It's about music and it's about signing the right contracts,
All right,
And
let's
shout
have
out
a
to my
talk.
guy, Ground Up Charlie. It's one of my guys. I remember, shout out to him, man. There's a few times I've had a few communications with him in the past, and it's a shame that this is happening because shout out to even Kwesi Arthur as well. Even when I started my reaction back in those days, again, using back in the days like it's 30 years ago, he was one of the guys that reached out to me. Yo, bro, man, let's
Fuck
do
him.
some. Yeah?
Fuck him.
Kwesi Arthur.
Yeah, fuck him.
What did he do?
Because the same thing that he did, yo, bro, my song and everything, he did the same thing to me as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And the conversation was, all right, cool, we'll go do this and whatever the case is, right? And,
He shagged it.
no, when you come to London and everything, because I think he was planning to come to London, whatever.
Yeah.
When you come to London and everything, you come on the thing. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm going to come. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? When my man came to London, we reached out to him and everything. My man went ghost, bro.
Yeah, it's up, yeah? It's up till it's...
My man
it's
went ghost, bro.
It's forever stuck now. It's
Oh,
up.
yeah, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, no. Hey, listen, that's the sentiments. The reason I'm saying shout out to him is because, like, again, I'm not one of those guys that reach out to people like that. You know what I'm saying? I've got my own...
No, he was the one that
Yeah,
reached
that's what I'm trying
out
to say.
to us.
Yeah, he's the one that's always reaching out. But in that sense where, and I'm not going to lie, same thing, he didn't do that. But even after a while, he was still saying to me, oh, I understand that. But I like Kwesi. It's funny how in 2018 or 19, I remember seeing a fresh young, again, he's still young, not saying he's old, Kwesi Arthur on my ex, Twitter then, it was Twitter, on a Ground Up Charlie. That's when the platform was still building up a little bit. I'm happy where it got to, but if that's the case, then that's crazy. And I heard something even crazier. Some Black Sherif is in something similar that if he ever decides to leave, he can't use his name Black Sherif anymore. I was like, what are these guys signing? Then it dawned on me, yes, this is where poverty kicks in. Because you're so desperate, you've seen an opportunity, they give you an advance, and you're like, yeah, because you can't even project. You're not projecting and saying, I know what my future will be like. You're like, you can't wait to get off your situation, and they will just capitalize on that. And hopefully it gets sorted with Kwesi Arthur. If it doesn't, then, hey, we all have to learn from it, I guess.
At the end of the day, this whole contract situation is conversation that people have been having for a very long time. Like, in regards to, this artist, you need to read your contracts, man.
Yeah.
You need to
easier said than done.
No, true. Because
Someone that hasn't eaten for a week.
Because I will never forget this interview that Asake did when he first came out, whatever. He was at a radio station, and he said when Olamide called him and offered him his contract and all that, right? He said, bro, I want to sign it now. I
Yeah.
want to sign it
Yep,
now.
I remember.
And Olamide said, no, take it home and read it and everything. If Olamide was a bad guy, he would have taken advantage of that
Oh,
shit.
of course,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? And who knows where Asake will be today,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But that's the thing. Like, I understand people come from poor backgrounds. They're
Mm.
desperate. They want their name out there. They've never seen $20,000 or whatever the case is. And boom, they have a paper in front of them. And they don't understand the power of a contract,
Yeah.
of a music contract. You know what I'm saying? And they just pick up pen. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And that's it. I've said it. This generation, we saw the likes of Blackface, Cry, Idris Abdul Kareem, Cry, you know. I'm talking about the older generation. Now, going forward, you see all these new guys right now that are jumping around with chains and all that kind of shit.
Yep.
In the next 10 years, we are going to hear stories.
Oh no, facts, bro.
We're going to hear some
We had some
diabolic-
stories from Sherif Vibes, from Charlie Poppy before they
Exactly.
left there
Already.
So it's a very thing. It's not just even an African thing. It's everywhere in the world, you know.
Yeah, of course.
In America as well, they have some crazy type of deals
yeah.
and contracts and stuff like that. For me, it's just like I'm a big fan of Ground Up Charlie because it's really ground up. Like they looked for underground stars to make into someone or people popular and famous or whatever the case is. And I pray it does get sorted out because he's obviously had to put out this. And deep down in my head, I'm thinking, yeah, it's a good, I'm not going to lie, a very talented artist, but who's checking for him?
Oh,
I'm just saying Kwesi Arthur. He's very talented. But I'm like, who's checking for him? It's like, I don't know if people are that concerned, but it's just, or they're just concerned about the situation. Because I've noticed it doesn't matter who you are. When it's anything to do with contract, it becomes a big issue. People talk about it because, bro, I was on a space. I snuck into a space during the week about this whole contract, Kwesi. It's over 1,000 people on the space, guys, in Ghana. Like on Twitter, on X. Over 1,000 talking about this. And I've gone on Ground Up Charlie's, what's it called? Instagram page. And all I'm seeing is free Kwesi, free him up. That I'm like, oh, okay, cool, fair enough. This is a situation that I hope it gets sorted out immediately because that might hurt his brand. Then I saw something.
I don't give a fuck about him, bro.
Who?
Kwesi Arthur.
No, I'm talking about Ground Up Charlie.
Oh, okay.
I say it might hurt Ground Up Charlie's brand because in the future, moving forward, then I saw someone else because Ground Up Charlie reached out to me again. I think last year or 2 years ago, and they're like, "Yo, bro, let's work with this new artist." His name is I can't remember his name. He's a Nigerian artist. He moved to Ghana and he started putting a plaster on his face as part of his brand, right? What's his name again? I can't remember his name, man. Damn, man, I have him on my phone. I follow him. Of course, Ground Up Charlie. We chat once in a while. And they were saying to me, yo, let's work and let's see how we can push this guy and stuff like that. It was sounding very much like all these sounds you've heard, your Victoni kind of vibe, that kind of Cella kind of vibe, those kind of melodies, by the way. And for a while, I didn't see him again. So I thought, oh, maybe he's gone back to Nigeria. Then when this situation happened, he posted up his own story, talking about, oh, finally, thank God that Kwesi Arthur has come out. That's the same thing he's had to deal with. Like, can't believe this guy's evil. Glenn, the owner of Ground Up Charlie, that he brought him from Nigeria to Ghana, and he there's no money. Like he has to beg for money to feed and blah 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 about them, and like things have been tough, mental health, blah blah. I was like, raw, okay.
What do you think, or rather, why do people think that the guy is looking for up and coming artists? Have anybody asked that question?
Ground Up. Okay, let me
There you
make
go,
sure.
man.
Shout out to my guy. I don't know.
I've
got jokes, but I don't know. It's
Listen,
sensitive.
hey, salute to him and everything. It's a hustle at the end of the day. But
that's what it
we
is.
go ask that question.
Yeah.
Why are you targeting
Upcoming.
or just upcoming artists?
Yeah, to make people into like.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he's a diabolical guy.
No, I don't
I'm
think
not
so,
saying
man.
he's a cynical guy.
I don't think so,
But
yeah.
we know how some of these music contracts
yeah,
are
yeah.
and everything.
No.
We saw Diddy. We know the story of Diddy and everything.
Yeah.
People just sign some of these slave contracts and everything.
Yeah.
That's what usually happens.
Shout out to Ground Up Charlie. I'm not gonna lie, because for you to even have the wherewithal to go, you know what? I'm gonna pick on this, and I know it could be to an extent, it could be predatory to a lot of people, but I don't think he was coming from that angle. He maybe wanted to help, and maybe even Kwesi, who knows? Maybe Kwesi Arthur is just upset about something and he's spinning a story. We don't know.
But if people are coming out and everything saying, not one person, but multiple people coming out saying, "Oh, you're doing this and everything,"
Then you think it might be true.
maybe we have to say
No smoke without fire. Right?
Exactly. Maybe we have to say, "Yo, bro, are you really doing this?"
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So-
Talking about doing this, obviously, Davido's dad coming out to defend his son. What do you think? Do you think that's a good idea?
I respect that.
Fair
You know what I'm saying? I respect that and everything because just like he said, he's been part of the whole drama from the beginning. The only thing that surprised me was when he said, "I know that the child is not my grandchild," but he was still supporting the child through school. You know what I'm saying? I was like, salute.
All I'm saying is, Davido,
I wouldn't do it, but hey.
you know how people recommend or people suggest a Bible verse? You know how they used to do back in the days now.
Yeah.
For me, Davido, if you're listening, just go on YouTube and type raindrop.
For people that don't know what we're talking about, yeah, obviously, this whole situation, a lady came out and said that she shares a baby with Davido. You get what I'm saying? Davido is saying, "No, I don't know this woman. I've never met this woman. That's not my child. We've actually done 5 DNA tests, something like that." You get what I'm saying?
All of them have come back
and
negative.
everything
yeah?
has come back negative. So this happened 2 weeks ago. He spoke on it 2 weeks ago. Then obviously last week, the dad did a whole press conference about it. That shit was too long for me to watch.
Yeah, I got the gist of it.
You know
But
what I mean?
for me, my own advice to Davido,
But
again,
yeah.
opinion.
Yeah, but for people that don't know about the story, that's really
No,
why I'm talking
100%.
about it.
No,
You know what I'm
because I
saying?
assume because Davido is quite, I just assume. But you're right to do that.
You know,
Actually,
so obviously he had this press conference and everything, and he talked about how he's been in this drama
yeah,
with this whole thing
yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah, I watched it. It was awkward to see him do a press conference over that.
You know what I'm saying? I personally like the fact that he came out because just like you said last week, right? If we've known you for this, you're talking about Davido,
Yeah.
you've been in similar situations multiple times. It's sad for people to believe you, right? So when he came out and said, "I don't know this person," some people believed him. Some people be like, "I'm not sure." But for your dad to now come out, because the dad said, "Listen, do you know how many grandkids I have?" You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, money is nothing. Money is nothing to the man. So why would I want to deny
Yeah.
if this girl's my grandkid? I'm not going to deny her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like a cynical thing. It's just that at the end of the day, we have done tests. I've gone to the hospital with Davido. You know what I'm saying? And we've done all this tests. And hey, it's not his. He kind of mentioned B-Red a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Hey, you know, we are checking things out or whatever."
Oh, so
But-
you've watched more than I did.
Oh,
You
yeah,
watched
like
more than
I
I did.
yeah, I kind of was never about something. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is too long and all that," you know. But what I salute about the man is, personally, I wouldn't do it, but the fact that he was still helping them through school, even though he knows that that's not his grandchild, I would like salute. But then I'm not surprised why people might pop up and be like, "Hey, yeah, I know." You know what I'm saying? Because you're opening a door
That's
for
gonna be
your
hard
family,
to close,
for your family to be a target now.
bro. It's gonna be hard to
You
close
got me?
that
Because
door,
some
bro.
of these women will start coming and be like, "Hey, yeah, like, you know, this is Davido's kid, or this is. Are you gonna start supporting every single one of them now?" You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he did it shows that he's a very good man. I cannot
I guess
fault it. I cannot
He's
say
got the
anything.
resources, so of course, yeah, fair enough. You know, I understand. I'm not saying he's not a good guy. He seems like just watching him talk and watching how he's
a decent
mannerisms.
man, innit?
He's a
Yeah.
decent guy, but I feel like we're quick to call people good people for doing something that they've got power to do. Do you get it? I have a power to pick up this table. It's not a big thing to me. That don't mean I'm a good person. Not saying you. I'm just saying the perception on, on
but
social
just,
media.
but just because I've got the money to take you through school and give your mom a scholarship or whatever, that doesn't mean that I should do it.
No, I know. I'm just saying
So
that.
but for him, this is what I said. You know, that's good of him. For him to actually do that,
Absolutely.
I've got to
Because
commend that,
he
bro.
has no right. He has no what's it
No
called?
reason
No
to do it.
reason. Sorry, no reason to do it, and he's done it. So of course that's a good thing to do.
you are
I'm just-
even trying to finesse my kid.
exactly. You know, but my thing is my opinion to Davido, which he Hey, I'm no one to him, right? Guess. But just go on YouTube and type Two Baba or Two Face Raindrop. When you listen to that song, all of that will come out of your system. You will see a woman and go, I'm married, man. I'm married. Trust me. Raindrop, Two Baba. But yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But hey, salute to them and everything. Hopefully, it's all sorted out, man.
Who?
Davido and his family and this whole situation, man.
Brother, if they like, they should not settle it. It has nothing to do with me. I only brought that up just for content. We're talking.
Hey, Gabby, you don't care, me?
Do you think I care? As long as no one is dead, no one is being harmed.
Yeah.
Hey, keep going back and forth, guys.
That's
DNA
it,
test, DNA test, DNA test, DNA test,
That's
DNA
it,
test.
bro.
You know one thing I forgot to say actually?
What?
I wish this is the only thing I think would have suited IShowSpeed.
Well,
I wish he met with Carter Ife and they'll both rub powder on themselves.
listen. That, you know what? That would have been very entertaining, not gonna lie.
Facts. I just
That
thought
would have
about
been
it
very
because they're both like,
entertaining.
and they'll be doing that nonsense stuff. But yeah, outside that, that's
Because both of them got a similar personality.
that's facts.
You got me?
That's
That
facts.
would have been entertaining, no?
Sorry.
Just thinking about it right now.
Sorry. Hey, I saw a video of Carter Ife in a car doing his. Of course, they were doing their live thing,
And my man,
and his friend said,
one is IShowSpeed and one is IShowSpeed. Bro, that gap teeth that he has and everything, yeah. People are coming for him and that. And I believe it was DJ
"Tunes,
Tunes as well on Shankstain and everything, bro.
IShowSpeed."
You get like, listen, people cracking up my mouth for that, bro. God,
IShowSpeed.
that is so funny.
That's funny, bro.
That is so funny, man.
Yeah, but Nigeria is
yeah.
funny.
Oh my God. Listen, bro, it's been a good one though.
Oh, come on.
It's been a good one, and I hope people enjoyed the conversation.
If you didn't, then you need help.
I know. You know what I'm saying? But leave your comments in the comment section.
Yeah, let's know who
obviously.
has the biggest fan base. Us
That's a good one.
or
yeah.
the people outside.
Yeah, you go.
Or the people that have 30 gigabytes. I'm
There
sorry,
you go.
30 BG.
30 BG and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave your comments in the comment section on YouTube and also follow us on Instagram as well.
Come on.
And also follow us on X, FOTB community.
Follow us on TikTok,
You got me?
Instagram,
TikTok,
X.
we are everywhere. It's all right there in the comment section.
Please.
All the links
Go to the link.
is right there.
Don't
And-
be lazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we've got a few ideas coming soon. We're gonna talk about it and
Yeah.
we'll share with you guys very soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
But listen, people, subscribe to the channel.
Please do.
Watch the videos.
Please do.
And all that. Yeah.
Please do.
On to your next time.
Please do.
Salute.
Please do. Peace, yo.
Peace out.